Hey guys, welcome back to the series of Python programming. In this video, we will learn about numbers in Python and how to use them. Python has 4 different types of numbers, something like int, long, float, and complex. So, int is defined as integers. They may be positive or negative whole numbers with no decimal point. So, these can be written as 10, 11, 12, like this. And the next one is long. These are the integers of unlimited size. So these are written like integers but followed by an uppercase or lowercase letter L, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 L and 7, 8, 9 L, etc. And the next one is float. These represent real numbers and are written with a decimal point, like 10.2, 11.7, etc. And the last one is complex. These are of the form a plus bj, where a and b are float values. The value of a is called real part and the value of b is called imaginary part. And j represents the square root of -1. So they are written as 2 plus 8j or 3 plus 5j. So j may be a lowercase letter or an uppercase letter. In Python, we will be using int and float mostly. So let's start with some basic arithmetic operations. So I'll use Python interpreter to explain the basic arithmetic operations, and for that I'll open the command prompt and enter Python. This opens the Python interpreter where you can directly write your code and get answers immediately. So first let's start with addition. You can directly enter the values, that is 2 plus 3, and I'll click enter. So I got the answer as 5. So the subtraction, that is 2 minus 1, that gives me 1. And let's do multiplication, 2 star 2, that gives 4. And division, 3 by 2, that gives 1.5. So if we give the division operator, we will get the quotient as the result. So what if I need the remainder? So for that you have an operator called modulus, or simply the percentage symbol. So I'll give 3 mod 2 gives me 1. So we have got the remainder, and there is also one more operator called float division. Let's see what it gives. 3 /2 gives me 1. So before, when we divided 3 with 2, we got 1.5 as the answer, but here we got 1. The reason we get this answer is because we are using the float division. The // operator truncates the decimal without rounding and returns an integer as result. And the next one is powers. So for that I'll say 2 star star 3. That means 2 to the power of 3. So this gives me 8. So to find the roots, we will say 4 star star 0.5, because the value of the root is 1 by 2, that means it is 0.5, right? So, and the answer is 2.0, because we have given 0.5, which is the float value. So the answer will be float value. So did you remember any rule while solving problems in school, like BODMAS, that defines brackets, orders, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction? So this is the order of evaluation for large operations. So Python also uses the same rule. So let's give a big operation. Let's say 2 plus 10 star 10 plus 3. What do you think the answer is? Is it 156 or 105? If you think it is 105, it's absolutely right, because first we need to solve the multiplication and later we need to add the values. So what if you want to solve the addition first? For that, use brackets to solve them first. So I'll say bracket of 2 plus 10 star bracket of 10 plus 3. So now the answer will be 156. So we have done with arithmetic operations, and let's get into variable assignments. To assign variables, we use a single equal sign. Let's see a few examples. I'll create an object called a and assign it with number 5. For that, I'll say a is equal to 5. So to check whether value is in the variable, just say a and click enter. So it gives me 5. So can we add the variables? Let's see. I'll say a plus a. So this gives me 10. So Python treats a as 5 since we have assigned 5 to the variable a. Can we overwrite the value? So let me change the value of a to 10. That is a is equal to 10, and I'll check it. So it gives me 10. Python allows you to write over assigned variable names. We can also use the variables themselves when doing the reassignment. I'll show you the example of what I mean. A is equal to a plus a. So the answer is 20. That means I have added the value of a with a itself and assigned the value back to a. So there are some rules to be followed while creating a variable. That is, names cannot start with numbers. And the second one is there can be no spaces in the name. Instead of spaces, you can use underscore. You can't use any special characters in the variable names like ampersand or less than or greater than, exclamation marks, anything. So next one, avoid using words that have special meaning in Python like list, str, and something like this. That means you cannot use any Python keywords as variables. So we have learned some basics of numbers, some arithmetic operations, and variable assignments. So that's it for now. See you in the next lecture.